And Corey, let's talk first about what happens on suicide watch. The inmate is dressed in and sleeps under sheets made of, this, paper. It's why people try to be released from suicide watch. Jeffrey Epstein was no exception. He was taken off suicide watch after a few days and placed on a high monitoring watch status. It's now part of a deepening investigation. The Jeffrey Epstein saga continues today with federal investigators raiding the convicted pedophile's private island in the U.S. Virgin Islands today in search of evidence. Also,
we are now learning of serious irregularities at this facility that are deeply concerning and demand a thorough investigation.
The Attorney General, whose Justice Department oversees the MCC detention facility where Epstein died, today spoke of extensive problems.
It's insect infested, it's rodent infested, the ventilation system doesn't work, there's standing water in cells, the entire system does not work.
Bruce Barquette is the attorney for murder suspect Nicholas Tartaglione, who was Epstein's cellmate when Epstein apparently attempted suicide last month. Epstein was put on suicide watch then, but taken off days later after extensive daily interviews with psychologists. Instead, he was placed in the special housing unit where checks on him should have been done every half hour. They may not have happened for multiple hours after he apparently took his life. And there's this.
The problem is that a lot of people to this day still believe what they read online.
Peter Shankman is an author, keynote speaker, and entrepreneur about social media. He's talking about the intense speculation and conspiracy theories about what happened to Epstein that have risen since he apparently killed himself over the weekend, including a statement linking Epstein's death to former President Bill Clinton that was retweeted by current President Donald Trump.
You have to ask yourself, where is that going to stop? And unfortunately, I don't really see it stopping.
Instead, there is reason to believe this was a suicide. Here's why. People awaiting trial, like Epstein, are called detainees. They are 7 times more likely than people who've been convicted to die from suicide. 8% of people in custody who are actually on suicide watch succeed in taking their lives. And 90% of those suicides are from hanging, which could be the cause of death in this case. That is still yet to be determined. The medical examiner will continue a series of autopsies in the upcoming days. Back to you now, Tam.